You're getting a headache, and you are a headache.
Eric,
I'm throwing out something to you.
Yes.
Brett Morgan's going to come in.
Yeah.
He's going to mention his documentary.
I already did outside. Wait.
No, I mean on air.
So
Yeah.
what are you saying?
I'm just saying I want this show to be the best that it can. Just, you have the controls over there, Opie.
I
Whoa,
do.
whoa, whoa. First of all, I'm not giving my job. Second
Shots
of all,
fired. Shots fired. Shots fired.
Hold on.
I think what he's saying is kick Rich Vos out
No,
for the Brett
no,
Morgan
I didn't
interview.
I didn't
First
say kick
of
him
all,
out.
whoa. Okay, fucking new show tone here. I've been here for fucking 13 fucking years. Okay, if I decide to bring up a fucking plug, I bring up a fucking plug. You don't come
Right, that's
here
the
and
problem.
talk to Rich
That- but-
Vos that way.
No, but that is the problem.
No,
He's
it's
talking about
not
himself
the
in the
fucking
third
problem,
person.
because that's how I connect with the fucking other documentary
Well,
guy.
it's-
That's
The
how
other
we
documentary guy! Don't you mention it!
We have a man coming in
Yes.
who did a documentary about Kurt Cobain
Yes.
that was nominated for 7
Yes.
Emmy Awards.
Vos, you did a fucking home video, nigga.
Emmy, because it was on TV.
7 Emmys.
Home video. You did a home
well,
video.
guess what?
7
We were
Emmys.
#1 on iTunes.
I think what Eric is saying, you have a tendency of making it about yourself a little
Yes,
bit.
because that's what
and
radio
maybe-
You're the Tyra Banks of this show.
and maybe you could back off slightly. Is
Okay,
what Eric
well,
is saying.
but,
I think that's what you're
politely.
trying to say,
All
right?
I
With
told
love.
him outside. We talked to he came. I went out. He goes, "I loved your documentary." That's the first thing he said to me.
I love that Eric's claws
He
just
said
came
it to
out. All right,
But,
let's get Brett Morgan
what
in here.
the fuck? You got people scolding me now? Oh, jeez, I don't need this. I got my own show.
For now.
Brett Morgan. Welcome back,
What's so
buddy.
funny?
Oh, what's up, man?
This is a
How
live.
you doing, man?
This,
You're the one that's been drinking the tequila at what time is it?
I've been drinking it too.
It's vodka.
Don't be a racist.
Yeah, man. Look
Don't
at
be a
you.
racist.
it's a
Would you
live.
like some? Would you like
Not
some?
me. I'm 29 years sober, but I'm not allowed to talk about me.
It's a live.
You sound like my dad fighting my mom. Nobody likes the things I like in this house.
See, he already made it about himself. You see how quick he is with that
No,
shit?
I just don't want people to think that I
Vos,
fucking
stop
drink.
it. You made a fucking amazing movie.
You really did.
Brett Morgan.
It's fucking so good, man.
Yeah, put the mic up to your mouth there, please.
And put headphones
yeah,
on.
Let me intro
Oh,
him
shit,
properly. Brett Morgan,
right,
he was
you're
in here about a month or two ago to promote Montage of Heck, the movie about Kurt Cobain. And now it's going to be in theaters tomorrow.
It is. It's amazing, man.
Oh,
It's
is it really?
Yeah.
Yes.
We went from we did the unorthodox route of going theaters, HBO, and then relaunching in theaters. But
That's amazing.
you know what the thing is? The movie is meant to be experienced loud and it's immersive. And this is probably like the only chance if you're a Nirvana fan to hear Nirvana being played off mega freaking speakers. We could say
yeah.
Say fucking serious, yeah.
You got to 3D that shit. There's so much going on in your
IMAX it?
movie. Can you imagine?
The animation?
Can you imagine if that animation was 3D?
The animation was genius. It
Who
was
did
a
it?
brilliant way. I'm a massive Kurt Cobain fan, so I read his book, all his diaries and everything, and the stuff Courtney published, and to take that and then take the audio and animate it, it was like fucking watching your neighbor undress.
Yes.
It was really fucking. Every bite was juicy.
Yes,
My
I
neighbor-
agree.
And the whole
I
fucking
agree.
movie, every time you played a song, I went, God damn it, I forgot how great Nirvana
Yeah.
was.
You
And
went back
I
and-
rebought. I had the
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
fucking master album.
Yeah.
I rebought Nevermind just to go, I forgot how great this fucking band was.
right.
God, man.
Speaking of the music, too, there's going to be music no one has ever heard that has been added to the movie, right?
Yeah, I put one demo on, but you know what? Let me just say this. Like,
Yeah.
do not pay to see this movie to hear one song. That'd be fucking stupid, right?
Right. Yeah.
But pay to get the fucking sound design. But we put one demo on that's amazing, 3 minutes long. Nobody has ever heard it, never been on a bootleg.
3 minutes.
And then
What is it? What is it about?
it's like a
what does
Beach
it sound
Boy.
like?
I swear to God, it sounds like a Beach Boy song.
Really?
Right?
Is it just Kurt?
It's just Kurt. Yeah, it's just Kurt. And
Fooling
it's like,
around?
I can't. I'm not going to do it.
No,
but
that
it's-
actually was
it's-
actually a pretty good impression of something that sounded like Bleach.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should put bleach in my voice for that one. But and then we're putting out an album in November. with just like another 15 songs that nobody's ever heard before.
What?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. I mean, they're like home demos and shit, but they're fucking incredible.
So what about the hologram? You're doing a hologram tour? You think you see that coming?
I don't know about that.
I was thinking about
maybe.
I was thinking about Francis Bean last night. Just you know how sometimes on the road, and I know everyone's feel like this, you start thinking, what am I doing this for? Maybe I'll die today on a plane crash and I'll become a legend. And I thought, I wonder if Francis Bean, I wonder how she feels about that.
How old is she now?
She's got to be 20. She's beautiful. She's gorgeous.
She's in her 20s?
22. Yeah.
22.
Holy shit.
Looks a lot like Kurt too.
She is
Time
gorgeous.
flies.
Same fucking eyes.
Yeah.
But like, I wonder if she would trade having the conversation that
She's
her
gorgeous.
dad is forever a legend, forever, for just maybe he becomes like Sebastian Bach, but she has to have him. You know,
Just lemon
I think
I'm
He's
just
a
saying.
friend of mine.
I'm not.
I
like Sebastian Bach
I
too.
don't know how to handle that one.
how do you trade?
Or like Kurt was Vince Neil.
I
Vince
would have
Neil.
went with Warrant myself. I would have went with Warrant.
Yeah, but what if I wonder if she would have tried. I don't know. I would have been interested to hear.
She would want her fucking father.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would go with a Kennedy. I don't know. They're just talking about kids that miss their dads.
Yeah. All right.
Wow.
So wait,
I got a question.
Voss felt like he didn't talk for a while.
The
there.
Kennedy
No, I
kids
gotta
are
go say
59 years old. It's not even kids anymore.
So
how old is
how
Vos?
much of Kurt's audio did you get?
Everything.
So how much did you sift through? Was there stuff that was so good but you couldn't put it in the movie?
Yeah, that's why we're doing the album, man.
Oh shit.
Yeah, because you know what? The way the album came around is it was after I finished the film. And I was going through my what's called the editing system to sort of put everything away sort of forever, and I was sort of going through all the tracks that I had marked that I liked, and I was like, there's like a ton of great material that should be seen and should be heard. And it's, look, there's that weird thing, of course, when the artist, you're putting out work posthumously, and you're like, would they want this out there and shit. But I think that I feel like this is the same caliber of stuff that was on with the Lights Out in terms of the home demos. But this is like taken as a whole, it really presents a more sort of a lighter side of Kurt because it's all recorded while he's by himself in his apartment, and it sounds like yours. I'm basically inviting you to sit back, listen to this album, and you sound like you're sitting in his apartment with him all day while he's sitting there creating, and he's talking between tracks, and he's doing all sorts of fucked up shit with his effects boxes, and literally he does this comedy skit in the middle of it where he's like, man, hey man, I hear about. I mean, it's like fucking great shit, and it's like. It's kind of like the experience of the movie, but as a LP.
I want to blow Bert Kreischer's mind. He went through a storage facility that had a whole bunch of Kurt shit.
Did you really?
Imagine?
Fuck.
Look,
I want to kill you.
I knew that would blow your mind.
Did you have to buy the rights to every...
Rich,
They
Jesus
gave
Christ!
sorry.
I'm going
Let's
for a
go
dramatic
with the
moment,
story
and then
here,
fucking Vos
boys.
doesn't hear
Yeah,
shit.
story.
Oh, God damn it,
And he's
Vos.
not the one drinking.
And I'm drunk, and I'm like this.
tell you,
What
When
was
you
the
fucking
storage?
have any
So
sense?
you had a storage. Wait, hold on. You had a storage
Let's
unit.
go with this for a second.
Like
yeah.
Storage Wars, but with Kurt Cobain shit.
That's right.
How much?
yeah.
How
All of a
much?
sudden, he was brought to a storage facility that's filled with like Nirvana / Kurt Cobain stuff. Could you imagine that? Being
Who
a fan?
filled it up, though? Courtney and Kurt?
No, what happened when he died?
Oh my God, Rich!
when he died, one of their friends, Eric, gathered up all the belongings and put them in boxes.
God
and then,
bless Eric.
And then ultimately, exactly,
What a good dude.
exactly.
Courtney
Because
wasn't
she was
doing
giving
it.
away. She was
Yeah.
giving shit away, man. At the time, she was walking down to the park and giving away this and that, and people were coming
Shirts
into
and
the house
whatever.
and taking stuff.
Sweaters, yeah.
And as Eric described it, he said he looked around and he was like, someone better grab all this stuff. So
Yeah,
they put everything in boxes. And they'd given access to one person before me, Charlie Cross, to look at some of the stuff, but he didn't go through all the audio. And they didn't even tell me there was audio, man.
Why wouldn't
I went
you
in
go
there
through
and there
the
was
audio?
a box.
It's better that way. You
Yeah,
found
yeah,
it.
thank
It's
God.
better
Yeah,
you
yeah.
found it. Because you
By the
wouldn't have
way,
a movie.
And no one will. You experienced what Lewis and Clark felt when they discovered
Yes.
California.
Yes.
Like that is that feeling of going, shut the fuck up. No one knows about this. I got this. I'm fucking one large step for mankind.
Well, you know what was crazy, dude? That was true. And what was fucking crazy is there was no guide or roadmap, right? So I'm opening shit. I don't know what's going to be in this box or that box. I open one box, and there's a, there's like a heart-shaped box. I open it up, and there's the suicide letter.
Oh, the one with the extra 4 lines?
Bert, have a sip. You need a sip.
So you were the first person to really see it outside of the circle.
An actual art
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, no, it was fucking...
suicide letters in it.
I have to ask you this question. Do you think the last 4 lines wasn't from Kurt?
Like, what do you...
Like, who
oh,
wrote...
man, are we going there?
Yeah, we going there. The guy lived there.
Yeah, no,
We had the soaked in bleach guy on.
Yeah, the
Oh
Southern
yeah,
Bleach
yeah,
guy.
yeah. Okay, I did.
There was interesting.
I watched the first half of it.
Why not the second half?
Interesting questions
because
in that
the
movie.
second they got into Kurt wasn't suicidal, I honestly, it was like someone trying to tell me the color green is red. Like,
Okay, so why did
because you got to understand, like, I had access to everything, right? I've seen all the journals and all the artwork.
Right.
I've seen everything he's created. Okay, the people who made that film have seen nothing except what's been publicly released.
Right.
So I know what's there, man. And this is a guy to tell me that he wasn't suicidal is just like I'm telling you. It's like telling me.
ridiculous.
Well, it's like telling me that this room is red. It's not.
Brett, let me ask you this: what other things did you
That's
see?
interesting.
Well,
What
I
other things did you
believe
see where you go, "Wow, okay, this guy was suicidal"?
Yes.
Okay. I mean everything. You
All
know,
his-
like
all
I
his
mean,
journal
let's
entries.
start. Let's go backwards. Let's start with the fact he wrote a song called "I Hate Myself and Want to Die." Okay.
Well, that's
And
every
in
white
the-
dude. That's every white dude. Let's be honest.
Right, except
Elton
he
John
died.
wrote some
except
song
he
about
ended up killing himself a few
Okay.
months later. So
Yeah,
as
alright.
David Frick says in the film, because in the film Frick says to him, so you have this song, I hate myself, I want to die, and Kurt goes, well, it's a joke, and Frick's like, well, what's the joke? I don't see what's funny, and sure enough, it's what happened. It started. We didn't put this in the film. Kurt had made a bunch of Super 8 films when he was a teenager.
Right.
All of the films, he was reenacting acting out a suicide attempt. So one of them, he takes a knife and sort of starts stabbing himself furiously all over. Another one, he goes black and white film. He goes into a bathroom and slits his wrist. I mean, he was having suicide fantasies at 15. Okay, I never did that. I never did that. This isn't something I did.
That's how I would have started the film, by the way, if I had access to this footage.
It was so morbid.
me
though.
too.
You know what, man?
Right.
It was in the film, and it was just sort of like it was fucking morbid, and it wasn't like if I felt I had to prove some point that he was
Right, you
suicidal, I
didn't
would have
go
been
in
like,
thinking
"Hey,
like
man,
that.
here's the
Yeah,
fucking proof."
yeah,
but,
yeah, I get it.
No, wait. So wait, what article did you find?
But
that you
can I just
didn't-
say one other thing
Yes,
about
of
that film?
course.
Yeah, sure.
There was stuff in the film where I totally agreed with what they were saying. Like Kurt and Courtney were probably going to get divorced. Yeah, that's true. That's in my mind had a lot to do with why he killed himself. Not that she had him. Like the conclusion that you go, yeah, they were going to get divorced, so she had him killed. Like where. It just doesn't make, and everything that Tom says in the film about his interactions with Courtney, I'm
PI,
like,
yeah.
the PI. I'm like, yeah, that's Courtney, man. You just have you ever been around anyone of that type? That's how
I've been
they
around.
are.
I've been around Courtney.
Yeah.
She's an interesting woman.
I would love to be around
loved
her. I
her.
would have sex with her.
love Courtney.
I would
We
try to.
loved
I
her.
literally thought one night with Courtney just for the story
She's
versus
sexy.
my
She's
marriage.
She's sexy. She makes you feel like
She's
she
so
wants.
sexy.
She is hot.
She made every guy in this room feel like she wanted them.
Yeah,
Wait,
I
so-
believe it.
Let's get back to this.
Well, what's Brett? What's up? What's
what
up?
one article?
Rich and I was checking out with Rich at that part of the conversation. I don't know
Why?
what were you
Why,
guys
you
just
find
talking
it
about?
icky or
What
something?
one
What's wrong
article
with
did
you?
you
We want to
find?
fuck Courtney Cox.
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
I mean,
Courtney
Courtney Love.
Cox.
Courtney Love.
Okay, go fuck Courtney Cox.
I'm black,
Well, they have
so
it.
I confuse white people. Courtney Love. We think she's sexy.
You want to fuck Courtney Cox?
You trying to mix up Moesha and somebody else? Listen,
What about the? I got to ask you about the death grip on the shotgun, and then the shell being on the other side, and they're like, that shouldn't have happened. I'm just asking. It was
And
soaked
by
in
the way,
bleach.
and this, I think I was out by that point. But this is the thing about the crime scene and all that. Okay, man, shit, fucking. So the shell's here, the shell's there. What? I mean, who? I don't understand the art. So even if there was a dirty crime scene. To think,
Thank God I didn't do that.
To
Thank
think
God.
that-
there's a dirty crime scene.
to think that a couple heroin addicts pulled off the crime of the century and no one ever found it. Oh, whatever.
All right, he's
Oh
Bert.
shit, man! Bert,
Dude,
did you
Moral
get-
one.
You want one?
No, I don't. But didn't you just get in from L.A.?
I did.
Let me do. What do you
Give him
drink?
some. What do you
want
give him
some?
some?
I don't drink vodka, but I'll have.
It don't matter. It's
here we go.
first of all,
There
it's
you go.
tequila.
Tito's.
It's
I
tequila.
don't know what that is.
Why not?
It's Tito's.
The
If you
beginning
don't
of
drink it, it's like calling me a nigger.
Here's some. Hey, I gotta ask you, what's one thing you found that you did not that you refused to publish because you were like, I don't want to take away from the hero?
And you're asking me to tell you?
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
is that
because
well, here,
Look
let
at
me
that
tell
pour.
you.
Well, there was some kitty.
That's an amazing pour.
a little bit.
That's a great question, Bert Kreischer.
Because I listen. I idolized Kurt Cobain. I did,
all do.
I idolized, but I idolized, and you can look at my lifestyle a little bit. I idolized the lifestyle. I idolized the you put your heroes up on a pedestal, but I want to watch them destroy themselves. I idolize that. I idolize Belushi, Farley, Kurt Cobain. I love that.
Sherrod.
Yeah, and I bought into what Kurt bought into. I think you buy the dream and you go, hey man, idols destroy themselves. That's what they do. I don't want that to happen for me. I want to be healthy. I want to live forever. But that is what makes things beautiful, is to watch it self-implode.
Yeah.
And when I saw him on heroin at the end of the movie, and my heart broke. I literally cried. And I was like, fuck. Do I don't do heroin, but do I ever look like that?
Yeah.
Like, do I ever think I'm being cool when I don't look like that?
But part of it is like watching fireworks explode. You want to see the explosion.
Fuck, you're right.
Wow.
You want to see it.
You wanna
I got
see it.
deep just now.
That's deep,
Is
bro.
that? I'm sure you read the book about. Is it Keith Woods?
That's all tequila. Oh.
Keith. Who's
Keith
the?
Moon?
No, who's the guitarist for
Richards?
Keith Richards?
Yeah.
Who said, "Hey, you wanted a hero. I gave you the hero. Don't fuck around with the way I make it."
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you had to find some
He
stuff.
actually said in my movie Crossfire Hurricane, he
Yes.
said, "You want me to wear the black hat? I'll wear the fucking black hat for you, motherfucker."
But it's.
Put on the
You know
black
he
hat.
did that documentary too, right?
I'm fucking
Crossfire
I'm-
Hurricane,
I'm
which was
amazed. I'm
amazing.
sitting next to him right now. I watched this movie in my fucking man cave
You made
with the
both
lights
movies?
off and fucking.
Basically, the greatest thing Keith said, yeah, the Beatles wore the white hats, we wore the black ones.
And that was in your movie.
Yes.
You've earned that skinny tie, my friend.
we should get our 8-ball of coke, Sherrod. Sherrod, let's get some coke tonight. We can fucking party with his
I'll get in
contacts.
during the day. Don't worry.
We get him to
tonight.
black out. We fucking get his Rolodex.
I'm your next movie, nigga.
So wait, well, how much footage of Courtney naked did you get?
Too much, man. There was, that was the. She was
sexy,
Sex
though.
tape?
She,
Sex tape?
I don't know about. There was a lot of fucking naked footage, and I will say this:
You
she
don't
never,
think she's sexy?
she never saw the movie, right? So I was a little like, she's like almost naked in every frame. So what do I do about this? And she, when I realized she wasn't going to see the movie before picture was locked, I wrote Francis and I said, hey, listen, I think we should, let your mom know that she's, going to be
Francis
naked
Bean
and
is the voice of
everything-
reason in that
and
family
everything.
right
and
now.
she's like,
A little bit.
it's fucking Courtney, man. Like, it's not, it's like what nobody, what has,
Yeah.
it's all been out there before, man. So, and
They're all
by the way,
sweaty, naked, pimply.
by the way, get
fucked
this.
up.
Pimply, man.
Get this.
That's the thing you forget
first
about
time,
Kurt
the
Cobain
first
is
time she
pimply.
saw the
Pimply.
film, she,
Yeah.
so I was expecting like she's gonna come. What the fuck did you? And she came out. She didn't say a fucking word. Did not say a word about the fact she's basically naked and
Oh, she didn't realize that part. You saw the nakedness. She thought more like spiritually naked than physically. Physically, she showed titties to everybody.
Did you hear?
That's what I love.
Did you hear about Buzz Osborne from the Melvins?
I did.
He's not a fan of your film.
Apparently, he's not a
Brett.
fan of Kurt. He thinks everything that Kurt says is bullshit, which I actually kind of believe him. I mean, I agree with him. That was kind of the whole premise of my movie, was that Kurt was really mercurial.
We all are.
And we all are. But
all
Kurt
are.
in particular, when he spoke to the press, was always spinning tales, right?
Yeah.
And so when I listened to all the interviews with Kurt, I felt that he was pretty disingenuous when he did interviews.
Because he was
And
like Kevin Spacey and fucking.
He's fucking with people.
Right.
So I
He's
said,
Kaiser Sose. He's Kaiser Sose.
rather than make a film that's based on these interviews, I'm going to do a film that's based on his art. And and so it's not a film. Here, listen, this is not a film. I don't know if there's a single fact in this. This is not a film about facts and stats.
True. Right.
And Buzz Osborne comes out and goes, 90% of the film's bullshit. Well, what, Kurt's art's bullshit? I don't know what he was referring to. He talked about a story in the film about Kurt losing his virginity, right? And he said, now I know Kurt, I know everything about Kurt, and I know that story's never happened, okay? It's bullshit. It's a fucking story, dude.
Yeah.
And the sort
Well,
of
the story-
let me just say this.
Yeah, go ahead.
I found his comments to be sad because they were callous, and there was there was something it made me feel like if this was his best friend, and his response to Kurt's sort of cry for help is, it's fucking bullshit, man. He never fucked that chick.
That's one reason why he killed himself.
I'm like, like what is that? And that story, which is I presented in the film. This is I find amazing. No journalist ever picked this up in that context. Courtney and I talked about this on stage at the Tribeca Film Festival in April. Someone asked us if that story was true. We both said, no, we don't believe that story to be true. What I said was, I believe there is an emotional truth embedded in that story. And certainly given what happened to Kurt throughout his life, that panned out. Yeah. And if I could just say one more thing, I had access, someone in the family had told me a story about one of Kurt's earliest sexual experiences, which I am not going to publicly share, but it was humiliating. And I believe that
Welcome
story.
to my life.
Yeah, exactly. But I believe that story is essentially a metaphor for that experience. And like everything Kurt, he dresses up.
Why don't we blow up the internet right now?
Wait,
Bert,
if you're about to say he fucked a mattress instead of a woman, then I'm going to be pissed.
We've had some embarrassing stories already today. Let's blow up the internet, get him some tequila, and let's do this.
Listen to me. Look at me.
No, I'm going to get. Hey, by the way,
I got you.
Let's do this.
But listen, here's the thing with Kurt. He's not. You can't look at Kurt's music or his art in sort of literal minded as like, well, you didn't. Your grandfather's name was Leland. It wasn't Grandpa Joe. He's fucking full of shit.
Yes.
I mean, what is that, man? The guy is an
artist.
artist, and it's a movie about his art.
Just take a sip. Take a sip. Let's talk.
And by the way, the thing that then this is a guy.
I just want to explain the story that Buzz says is bullshit.
Yeah.
Kurt said he lost his virginity to, let's say, a girl that's a bit slow. And Buzz from the Melvins says, if this, that's such a great story. I would have heard that before I saw it in the film montage of Heck.
Dave Attell has a joke kind of like that. He's like, he fucked a girl from McDonald's who was on a fry. She was a little retarded, but those titties ain't retarded.
The first line, the first thing you see in this film is the following film is based on the artwork of Kurt Cobain. Okay, now. The attack that this film was, the suggestion that this film's bullshit because Kurt was always bullshit would be applicable for a film in which Kurt's just talking to an interviewer the whole time, which was a film called About a Son that was produced by Michael Azarad. Michael Azarad is the one who published Buzz's article.
Yes.
There you go.
Well, you got to remember.
Michael Azarad wanted me to pay him $50,000 for the privilege of listening to his interviews with Kurt Cobain.
Fuck him.
And when I said to him,
unit.
this is for Kurt's daughter. Kurt's daughter is producing this film. And he said, and it wasn't about whether or not I would use the audio. Just to listen to it would change my experience of Kurt Cobain. Now, anyone who knows anything knows that Kurt did those interviews with Michael for Damage Control, for the Vanity Fair piece.
Right.
I got access to all of them. Like, we rejected them outright as this is bullshit. And so yet
this is a PR piece. It's a PR piece.
Buzz is attacking my film for saying it's bullshit when it's his fucking art, man.
Well, hold on. Buzz is talking about a world that existed with Kurt when you could be a modern day Mark Twain. When you could make up stories, make up folklore, and be the guy that the media saw. Nowadays, you can't. So he's juxtaposing two realities.
Yes.
Today, where everything's called out online.
Yeah.
You're a liar. That never happened. I can prove that by Facebook. Versus Kurt Cobain, when we were all fucking Mark Twains. You made whatever. My parents divorced. Man, my mom. And then that's, Kurt wasn't telling a story about his life. Fuck that guy. He was telling a story about my life.
Yes.
When I listened to Kurt talk,
I agree.
I connected with him as a fan.
I agree.
And I went, I'm in teenage angst.
I agree. I agree.
To try to dissect Kurt with a literal perspective. That's true.
Ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
Fucking ridiculous.
And let me just say one more thing.
Is there weed in that?
I left that one at home. But
Okay.
Selfish.
He says I really wish I brought it up. He said,
Yeah, I fucking love you.
Here's the interview, nigga.
if we could say, how long are we on? Because I can send someone back to get it.
I don't see the clock anymore.
Someone call Kevin Spacey. Smith, damn it.
And
I don't
the
see
other
the
thing
clock.
is,
Let's just keep going.
how about this one? How about saying everything out of Kurt's mouth's bullshit? And if he had slept with that woman, I would know about it. But he doesn't have a stomach problem because he told me he didn't have a stomach problem.
Yeah, that was his excuse.
Do you want to put this to bed right now?
Yeah.
I have a clip that I'll
Play
post
it!
to your website. No, we'll
Opie.
post it to your website right now
Let's do it.
if you want.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
No, I don't believe in that stuff.
No, okay.
Opie.
If you had done that, I
was
would have
great.
fucking jumped across this board.
Show it. Let's get it.
No, hey, can I get my phone?
Can we put it on my YouTube channel?
Yeah,
Let's
let's put it on
blow up
your
my
YouTube
YouTube channel.
I'm
We
going to see
have
Bert try to
to.
jump across the board.
I mean, because that was the other thing.
Hold on. I'm going to undo my shoes.
What's in the clip?
You've been
basically?
privileged. Give me that fucking robot dick you're
The,
sucking. Give me some of that robot cock.
This
Give me the
need-
robot.
I'm actually
Do you need pot?
no, but
I can
We
get
need
you
pot.
pot.
I find
You
it
need
We need
weird
pot.
when
We need
people-
pot.
You need pot?
We
got
need pot. We need pot right now.
I'm in.
You want some Nicorette gum?
Nigga, what?
Recovery.
Brett, Nicorette, no, this stuff works. The Nicorette
What are
gum.
you showing?
I set you up.
I know.
I set you up.
For the oldest joke on the planet.
Call James and tell him to post that clip.
No, we're not posted. You
No,
give it
give
to
it
me.
to give
What
give
the fuck
give
you
it to
mean,
the
call-
show and
call
tell them to
Bert,
post it
help
up.
me out here. Tell James to post.
I'm
Kurt
fucking
loves it.
trying to figure out what scent this is. Is that patchouli?
Kurt would love
What is
that.
that?
Kurt
Is that
Metzger.
nutmeg? What's the scent?
You know, can I just
How
say
am I
one more
doing?
thing while we're on the subject?
Yeah,
Say
There was
more.
also a comment that that a lot of what Courtney says in the film is bullshit. And there's a line. The last card of the film says that something about the testimonies don't necessarily represent the opinions of the filmmaker.
Okay. Yeah.
So oftentimes I'll put a line in, like Kurt's mom says, "My kids loved growing up in Aberdeen." Well, we know that's not true.
Aberdeen, Maryland?
No,
No,
Aberdeen,
Washington.
Washington's where.
And we know that's not true. So why is that in there? Am I just being taken for a fool, or is it in there because it's revealing something about Kurt's mom? And so oftentimes I'll put something in there because it's revealing something about the speaker. Someone may be telling me something that I find to be something like
Fabrication, but you still
or
put
an
it in.
embellishment, and I'm putting it in there so you could see the psyche of the people that were surrounding him.
And also people.
I don't necessarily believe the story about Wendy Cobain says about the first time she played Nevermind. Maybe it happened, maybe it didn't. Who knows? I wasn't there.
not-
What
I'm
did she
more
say? What's
interested
the
in the
story?
fact. I'm more interested in the fact how she's telling that story.
Yeah.
You know what I
That's
mean?
the truth.
And
That's
the
the
fact
truth.
that she is the sort of anchor of that story, if you will, the hero of that story.
Can I tell you who was hateable in your movie? You're ready? The stepmom.
I don't think so.
I
disagree.
hated her.
Yeah?
Fucking hated her.
Who's the stepmom?
Well, I mean, Kurt gets kicked out of his house and this
Yeah.
and that, and then goes to live with his father for a little while with his stepmom.
Right.
And man, she came. Sorry.
She was hard. She
Well,
she
she
treated
was-
Kurt Cobain like your mother
She
treated your older sister.
She
I
was,
heard
she
that.
was cold, and she had her own kids, and now she also has to deal with her
your
new
mother
husband's
dealt with the older sister.
you know what?
son, and how she was telling that story in the movie. I was like, I don't know.
You felt the hate in her voice.
I did. And it's like, do you understand who was in your house for a while? A genius.
She still thinks he's an asshole because it was
She
her
still
kid.
thinks that he's just some,
extra kid she had to take care of.
Some acting out teenager.
Well, and also people.
Is that
don't-
bad to say?
No, that's great to
No,
say.
I think Brett's mad though.
No,
Give me
I-
fucking-
No, I want to.
All right.
As people don't realize too,
That's a good
as one
point.
documentary filmmaker to another.
He's going there.
No, when you have
Perfectly timed. I'm
hold on.
embarrassed.
When you have shut up.
Have you guys not seen the fucking movie Girls Are Funny?
It's women
Yeah,
are
yeah.
funny.
Women aren't funny. Yeah. None of us have apparently.
Wait a second. But when you have 60 or 70 hours of film, you also have to make a movie out of
Stop
it.
trying to do a sequel, nigga.
No, I'm not. No,
I
people
got
don't
extra
realize-
footage. I heard that.
No, so I'm sure he had so much fucking footage.
Oh, yeah.
And you have to. Oh yeah, now you're jumping
He
on
can
my
do a part
questions.
two. You do a no part two.
But what I'm
Part
saying,
two.
what I'm saying
It's
is people
hard
go,
to
well,
figure
that's
out
not
what you're
right,
gonna use in a
or that's
film.
not
Yes.
true, or that's not. Yeah, but you got to put a movie together to make it go from beginning, middle to end. Do you see what I'm saying?
I do.
What
Can
about
I-
DVD
can- wait,
though?
I
You have
can
a
wait.
DVD
There's
with
gonna be-
extra footage?
Yeah, there's a little extra footage. Yeah, I think there's gonna be like 40 or 50 extra.
Can I
minutes.
talk to you about Dave Grohl again?
Oh, I was just about to ask that.
Yeah.
Put all that footage on there.
He explained this perfectly.
I'm
He did.
dying to know the answer, and I'm
But
sure you've answered it.
I don't think a lot of directors would have the discipline to not include Dave Grohl in any type of Kurt project. No,
Right.
I respect you for not doing
Yeah,
it for
yeah,
real. Because I don't
You
think
said that before.
I don't think anyone would be able to do that to themselves. Like, fuck, I got Dave Grohl footage. I got to just
And
figure out
not
how to
use
put it in
it?
the film. Right? He decided not to use it.
What was that? Why was
And
that?
then,
What was that decision?
and then he also decided not to put it in the DVD.
It was the right decision.
Well,
I'm gonna say that as a black man,
I just
so you
thought
can't fight it.
I just thought that the problem between Courtney Love and Dave Grohl was so strong that Dave refused to be part of the film. But I now believe you did interview Dave.
No,
Grohl
I did
for the
interview
film.
Dave. Yeah.
And then you decided
I love Dave, by
It
the way.
wasn't going to help push the film forward. I think you said.
Well, we had already locked picture on the film at the point when Dave sat for an interview. He was unavailable during the time we were making the film, and it's not an interview-based film. And I thought Chris covered Kurt's interest in the band pretty
And
well.
they were a lot closer too.
Yeah, I mean they've been together from the beginning.
The drummer.
No. The bass
Oh,
player.
bass
Chris
player. Right.
Novoselic.
And I did the interview with Dave as a Hail Mary, knowing that there's very little chance after spending 8 years working on a film, I was going to do an interview and get it squeezed in 2 weeks. And we tried, and it wasn't happening. And then
The white man.
And then I just was like, yes, in retrospect, man, I think maybe if I had put it in, we wouldn't be having this conversation, and so it's become a distraction. And for that,
What do you think?
I don't think so.
Really?
No. Let me tell you something. In watching,
Like,
in watching
you were
the
distracted,
movie,
man.
in watching
Yeah,
the movie, I love Dave Grohl.
Yeah.
I love Dave
Love
Grohl,
him.
and I love Foo Fighters. I love Dave
Love.
Grohl. But
I don't like a lot of white people.
What I liked
love
about
that.
you not including him was that
You were right.
was that it was about Kurt.
Yes.
Dave
That's
Grohl's
right.
become Dave Grohl.
Yes.
And if
It's
I see
too big
Dave
of a
Grohl, I go,
story.
oh, that's right. What's Foo Fighters doing these
Yes.
days? It was about Kurt. It was about the band Nirvana.
Yeah.
Which Dave Grohl was a third part of,
I was
if
just-
not less.
I was distracted a little bit because I was just expecting him
Waiting
to pop
for him,
up.
yeah.
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 And then we got to lucky enough to talk
Once
to
he
Brad
did
about
pop
the
up, I
film,
was
and,
good
and
with
you
it.
explained it.
I was good with it. With him not popping
Yeah,
up.
now I am. I've seen
Yeah.
the movie twice.
Yeah.
Now I don't give a fuck.
I saw it twice too.
I really don't.
Well, and he has access to the media. Everyone knows what he thinks, and look, in retrospect, if I could have interviewed him at the beginning of the project when we interviewed everyone else, it probably would have unfolded in a different way.
Well, here's the question. I watched the documentary twice, so just like Opie, and I smoked a lot of pot during it. Do you feel guilty about that?
About the fact you smoked pot watching the movie?
Yes.
Do I feel guilty about
You should. Look at
Rich
my eyes.
does. Look at
Don't-
Rich. Rich, that is exactly how I feel about you. Smoking pot.
Disingenuine?
No, there's a definite stoner feel to the movie.
Yeah,
It's a
sure, man.
The animation, you pulling in
It's
all
a
the
stoner
stoners.
movie as well.
Oh, yeah, no.
So
but
don't blame me for
what?
smoking.
When I was a kid, when The Wall opened up, you remember that movie?
yeah.
I saw the movie every night for 5 days on Purple Gel, and
What's Purple Joe?
it's very close to Purple Jesus. which
it
we
is
took-
close. It is close.
We used to take that in
It's a
college.
sippy sip?
And it was the
Acid.
thing, man. You'd go to the movie
Acid.
theater,
Jesus.
and it was a fucking trip, man. And when I started this movie, The Wall was in the back of my mind, that the experience, just that idea of mixing animation and live action.
It was
creating
great. You killed the animation and the live action. What school did you go to, by the way?
a School of
Hard Knocks.
That's the nigga school. That's nigga university, by the way.
why not do a TV series? I thought you guys
You
were
and
about
the
to
nigga
slap me in the
university.
face.
We high five that. You caught that? Yes. That's gonna blow the website up.
I'd like you to start a series where you take artists from the 90s that only had like a tape recorder and would play by themselves. I'd love to hear all those fucking audio
No
tracks.
kidding.
I want to hear 22 minutes of just one.
Wait, seriously?
Sherrod's taking a phone
Sherrod's
call.
got a booty call at 10 in the morning.
Sherrod, you all right?
Sure. Why
It's
don't
my agents from Abrams Artists is calling me
Abrams.
right now. Wow. But just say nigga next time.
They're telling you to shut the fuck up. They're like, yeah, dude, get the fuck out of there right now.
But I
No,
would
Rich
like-
is on
I'd
the
like-
phone. All right, listen.
I'd like to see, like Shannon Hoon did. You fan of-
Blind Moon.
Yeah.
Blind Melon.
Blind
Blind
Melon,
Melon.
right.
I love Shannon Hoon, and he did a recording from rehab to his bandmates of a song he liked.
at 4 p.m.
But you, but you listen to him talk into the room.
Where am I going?
Yeah. He's got an audition. He's drunk.
Oh, well, by the way, Bert is so hammered that he poured me a glass of that I thought was tequila that is clearly vodka, and even after it was pointed out as vodka, and he said it was tequila.
It's oh, Sherrod's back, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Is everything
Spielberg
right?
just called. I'm in a new Star Wars, so
Nice.
whatever.
Oh, they're bringing Jar Jar Binks back.
That's right. It's Jar Jar.
Going with your point, could you imagine what Shannon Hoon would have done if you didn't fucking die?
Dude,
That
Shannon
guy.
Hoon. I'll tell you right now, Shannon Hoon is, and this is going to sound so silly because because it's Shannon Hoon, and then no one thinks Blind Melon, they think the B girl.
They kind of think a one-hit wonder, really.
Yeah, and it's not. He was one of the greatest freaking artists ever, and I follow, and his daughter follows me, Nico Blue Hoon follows me on Twitter.
Blue.
Yeah, but it's the same. It's the same.
Let me show
trajectory.
you something. Let me show you something.
What?
I got
What?
Courtney and Frances Bean following me.
I got Courtney following me. I don't have Frances Bean.
I want Frances Bean and Courtney
I
following
got
me.
Frances
I would
Bean.
hammer.
Really,
I would
do you?
hammer Frances Bean with DMs.
Because
Ramon.
we played her her boyfriend's band,
Oh, the Eries.
That's right.
the Erie. So
Yeah,
she's
they're
like,
great.
right on, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Thanks.
I'm gonna pump the Eries just so she can follow
the
me.
Eries
Got a
are
little
great.
love.
Oh, what's the
Got a
name of this
little
band?
love.
I'll hashtag
The
them.
Eries.
I think
They're
I
pretty
got
good.
Pat from the Smithereens following me.
I got to. I want to take one phone call from Mike in Canada. We got
All right.
Brett Morgen in studio, the director of Montage of Heck, which returns to theaters tomorrow
Thank you.
with some extra stuff for the people.
Crazy.
All right, go ahead, Mike.
Thanks, Hope. Yeah, Brett, I've got the impression from Brett that he's grown kind of close to Francis and Courtney, which is understandable. But I was wondering if there was no suggestion that Courtney had something to do with Kurt's death. Would you tend to look at it a little bit more objectively? The other movie.
Great question.
Absolutely, man. And I thought I did that in the film. I mean,
I think
one
you
of the
did.
things in the film is the final chapter when we arrive. Courtney talks about that incident in Rome, and that Kurt believed that she was cheating, and she talks about how that was the sort of catalyst for the suicide attempt that night. And to me, that was the story. I didn't know what was there beyond that. That you had that to me at the end of the day, that is what contributed to the final act. And to your point, of course, man, if I had seen anything to the contrary, if I'd come across anything to the contrary, I know what you're saying. You're saying because I was close to them, was I going to protect them? And I think if you see the film, okay, if you watch the film, I was convinced Courtney would hate the film, in part because of where it landed at the end.
Yeah.
And then Kurt singing, "Where did you sleep last night?" I mean, I was like, oh man, she's going to freaking hate this film.
I give you credit for that because
And,
you got ballsy with that. You went with what you thought.
And so, it's amazing to me that people think it soft pedals Courtney. I mean, I think
doesn't.
it's pretty raw, man. I think that I don't know.
Only
But-
white
but-
people think
but-
that. White people think
I
that.
wasn't suggesting that you've gone too easy on Courtney. My one thought about Courtney was that possibly I'm pretty sure that Courtney was a much different person when Kurt died than she is now. I think the one impression I've always had of Courtney was that she was a very, very clever, smart individual.
Hey, racist.
And I think,
Cheers.
and I think at that time when Kurt
You
died,
owe me for that, Opie.
I think if she really thought her back was against the wall,
Yeah.
I think
Totally
she-
agree. Totally agree. Hammer.
I
Guys,
think she may have
hammer him
done
down.
something-
Fucking Jesus Christ.
Let me say this:
You have
What-
no
if she
attention
thought her
span
back,
anymore?
if you
God.
want to be,
We got the guy that made the. He was in Storage Wars and walked into a unit that had Kurt Cobain's private things.
I want to know about some of the other stuff in the storage unit.
I think
I mean,
Let's talk about the storage
let-
unit.
let me
let
just
him
say this
answer-
one.
let
Any
him
cardigan
answer-
sweaters.
Let me say
Any
this.
Hold on,
cardigan
let him-
sweaters.
let him
I don't know
answer this
why. I don't know why you would leap that you would have him killed as opposed to just try to take him to the cleaners in a trial. And here's the thing. Let me just say this:
give you
Kurt
that.
Cobain never had a problem quitting. Quitting was not a problem for Kurt. He quit high school 2 months before graduation. He, the stuff. Like I said.
Was Courtney
Yeah,
Love?
but anyways, to break it all down, I know it's the point you were trying to make, and I really felt this tremendous obligation to get the story right as it revealed itself to me. And I didn't go into the storage unit with the intention of trying to prove anything. I went there to say, I'm going to make a movie in which Kurt tells the story of his life through his art. And whatever that story was what the film was going to be. If it was completely in sync with the myth, then the film would have been the myth. And so that's, I was completely wide open and prepared to go anywhere I needed to go
Was
with it.
Courtney the last woman that he was in love with?
Was Courtney the last one? As far as I know, yeah, for sure.
Who was the woman right before
absolutely.
that? Who was the woman right before that? Then you know it more than anybody.
Toby,
Toby.
right before Courtney.
Who was Toby? Who's Toby?
Toby Bell.
I'm black. I don't know who it is.
She was a girl that he was with for.
How hot was she? Did you masturbate to her?
No, Jesus.
Look at my face. Don't look away. Did you masturbate to her?
I did not.
Yeah, that means yes.
And I'm not allowed to talk.
Wait, can I get back to the? I want to get back to the
she was
storage
the one
unit.
with the huge tits in the movie, right?
No, that's Tracy. That's
She
Tracy.
was hot. She was.
Tracy,
You're talking
sorry.
she was hot
Tracy.
in the day.
Then who's Toby?
Toby
know
was it?
Toby.
There was he dated someone in the middle.
Oh.
She was kind of like half boy, half girl. I nailed it, Opie. I know.
So wait, what's
Half
one
boy, half girl.
thing out of the storage unit that if you could take with you, you would have taken? That if you could take one thing out of the storage unit,
They probably gave him a couple things.
I'm sure.
no. What's the one thing you wanted that you were like,
You
this
couldn't
would be as a fan, this would be badass to have in my house?
Oh shit. I would probably have to be.
It's a bunch of things.
What
Then.
some of his paintings are pretty extraordinary. And when you see them in person, they're very. There's a lot of texture.
Will it be
to
an
the
auction
canvas.
soon of his things? You think?
No.
I hope not, but
Was there-
Where's
was
it going
there-
to end up?
I hopefully as a traveling exhibit or something like that. I mean, look,
I'll
I think
give
a
you
lot
that.
of the stuff in there, a lot of the stuff in there is,
Any clothes?
Personal.
well, yeah. I mean,
Did
a
you
lot
get to smell him?
Frances talked about that.
Francis owns it all.
No, she
owns it
talked
all?
about that. That was really touching. She talked about in the Rolling Stone interview with Frick. She talked about how she knew Kurt Smell because when he'd passed, they had left some stuff of his belongings, and that when she came back to the storage facility with me, she was able to sort of.
As a father of a daughter, that's fucking painful shit to hear.
Brutal. Were any guitars in there?
Tons, all of them. Yeah, yeah,
You're right, Bert.
yeah. All the guitars.
that testicle
In fact,
now?
when I went in
Right
there-
now, I'm thinking I would have gotten on one guitar, hoping it was tuned down to on a plane, and just played it. Dun, 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 dun,
What
dun,
about
dun.
any gold coins?
There's a beauty to this.
I feel like we ruined Rich's morning. I was outside and Rich was like, "This is the fucking greatest show."
No,
and then I come in the room and Rich is like sulking in the corner.
No, I'm not sulking. My head's killing me, and I have just out of nowhere major headache.
Oh, okay.
And I got a lot of shit going on, and I
You
don't.
seem so happy outside.
No, I was, but then I realized I don't like these other. I love you, but there's
like
certain.
them. Wait,
I
are
don't
you
like
leaving,
them.
Rich?
No, I'm not. I'm throwing my. I'm cleaning up because I know that's what I do. I clean. I'm obsessive compulsive.
Let's go to Eric
Could
over
you
there.
clarify one thing? You had mentioned that you found the suicide note in the heart-shaped box.
Yeah.
Was that in the storage unit?
Mm-hmm.
Because in Soaked in Bleach, I got the idea that the note was kind of around to be found in the house.
Oh, I think
Are you saying? Well, I don't know how it was found in the house. I'm saying where
it
is,
went
where
from the
exists
house
today.
to the storage unit. I'm thinking.
Yeah, I mean,
No, but I got the feeling in Soaked in Bleach that
Yeah.
it was kind of planted to be found. Like here's
Oh, right.
in
right.
their narrative.
yeah.
here's why
I
Kurt
don't
did-
believe it was put in a heart-shaped box back then. I think it has been stored in one now. Do you understand what I'm
But do
saying?
you think it was meant for you to find it and expose it?
No, I didn't expose it. It's already everyone's seen it.
Yeah, that's been out there for a
online.
while.
It's
Oh, so
out there.
this was
In fact,
after-
I thought
Yeah.
I remember thinking when I looked at it that there's got to be more to this. I remember flipping it over and sort of having. I mean, it was actually I don't really want to talk about that experience. It was pretty unnerving.
Did you bring a bottle of wine into any time?
I did. I
That's
if
all I'm
I
thinking of shit
told
I would have
you-
done.
You know what, Bert? I'm just gonna say yes because I could see. I don't want to disappoint you.
I would be in there with a bottle of wine.
know you would.
And my wife, I'd be like, cell phone off.
I would have left with something, right? I would have shoved something in my pants
Would have
somehow.
kept something.
some
I would have
way.
I would
You
have
know
grabbed a
what?
cardigan.
I was so
maybe
The
Yeah.
cardigans are what
Yeah.
when I think of Kurt Cobain, I wore cardigans
Maybe a sneaker?
aggressively.
I was
Sneaker, maybe.
I was so paranoid. Our entire staff that was in there had to wear these white jumpers.
Oh, you went in there with other people?
These white jumpers with no pockets. They had to leave their cell phones outside.
Oh, fuck
It was
that.
like, yeah, you wouldn't have had any fun.
I'd have been like, give me the key. I'm making a movie, and I do me right now.
That's some major
So you
cock
got to know how
teasing
to
right
cut a
there.
hole in the bottom of your sneaker and work your toes.
Brett needs
I'll
water
say-
now. He needs
Yeah,
water because
the
of you,
vodka's
Bert.
right there. So, God, this is gonna sound really silly, but like, and this sounds horrible to say, but did his thing smell like smoke and heroin? Like his. But like you think, in watching the movie, I noticed he smoked fucking nonstop.
This isn't like you're getting this image of like some like 11-year-old boy smelling his mother's underwears. Like it wasn't like I
That's
put my nose
that's
into
when
his
I turned
garments.
off.
It was like
it's the things,
trying to inhale.
in a weird way, that's the things that your movie left to be desired was the smell.
That's true
In a-
because it appeals to many senses, and I don't believe we did odorama.
No,
which-
I know, but like I literally the whole time when I watched them shower and I watched them clean their faces, I was like, wait, Kurt Cobain smelled like Clearasil? Like they just smelled like regular cleaning supplies. Like it just that kind of.
I would love to read Bert's review of the film, which would be, I would imagine, a
Amazing.
glowing review. But
Breathtaking.
you get to the last paragraph and said the film succeeds on nearly every level.
Except for
It appeals
smell.
to 4 of the 5 senses. However, I was left wondering what Kurt smelled like.
I always find it weird when famous people smell like regular people. You know,
What are they supposed to smell like?
I don't know.
Hollywood.
Hollywood.
Look at Sherrod just picked right
30
up.
mile zone.
You missed a lot.
Yeah, I ain't missed too much. They should smell like fucking
Well, there's scenes in that movie,
Harvey
Montage
Levin.
of Heck, where you could tell they stunk. Right? That sweaty apartment scene when they're naked.
That's the sexiest scene though.
The scene that broke my heart was the birthday party, though, for Francis Bean's first birthday, and then Courtney
we've all had
chases
those.
Kurt down, and he's nodding out on like the roof or something,
That's so sad.
or a balcony. That footage was just wow.
It was too real. It was so
Wow.
real.
And I bet you the footage you saw was worse than that.
I know it.
That was pretty bad, that footage. That I don't know
Was
what's
that the worst?
by the way, what's worse than
I'm
that?
thinking maybe him totally nodded out, like not moving.
9/11 footage wasn't
No.
worse than that.
No, what's worse
Right.
than that? Well, because you did show him with Francis kind of nodding out. What's worse than that, and had to be in there, is him being a vacant father, 100% vacant.
I never saw that though, man.
But
Oh,
you know
no,
what?
no. Then that's
Because
all I
it
want to
wasn't
know.
being
That's all I
filmed.
want to know. That's
Well,
all I
this
want
is
to
the-
know.
this is the
vacant
problem with
as a
this.
father.
Listen,
This is all I want to know. Because as a viewer, I watched that and I went, well, there's got to be worse. But to know that there's not, I'm happy.
you know what?
It's not.
I
It's
thought
not.
what was there was really fucking bad, and it was not a light decision to put it in the film. You know what I mean? It was like, you know, and we talked about this last time I was here. I mean, I got in a huge thing with his mom about it. You know, it's like,
It's
why
not
do
easy.
we have to see that? Why do we have to see that?
You have to.
But
And-
it shows contrast. It's not easy
Well, it's-
being a father. I don't care if you're post-mortem
Yeah.
or fucking mortem, nigga.
Yeah.
It's not easy. So your kid's gonna know that. The kids always remember that.
It was.
They
yeah.
always remember that.
I think it was more about like we all know Kurt did heroin, but we don't know what it looks like, and if we don't show it, then we're going to inevitably be romanticizing it.
But here's the thing: his mother needs
it's
to
definitely
remember.
glamorized.
I like it. I like it romanticized
So to see it
a
all,
little bit.
fucked up like that,
His
I think,
mother
I think
needs
it's
to
good.
know that he's still a good dude, even though he did heroin, and
Right.
the daughters will see that he's still a fucking honest guy. That's why he did heroin, just to be on this fucking earth longer than he was on it. Without heroin, he'd be dead at 16. Dead at 16. I'm saying it. I'm
There
black.
we
I
go.
can say it.
We're
But
gonna
how
put
about without
I think
heroin?
we've
he might
established you're
be
black by now.
Thank
It
you.
is well established.
So you
Well,
saw my cock.
No, how about
Well, no, that was the part that confused me.
It's pointing at you. God damn it, he's good. This guy is good.
Ladies and
You're making a
gentlemen,
lot more movies.
Rich Vos has a question.
no. It's just my theory.
That was
because
damn
I didn't
good.
see. But without heroin, he might still be alive now. You're saying that.
Yeah, but would he be worth being alive now?
Yeah,
Well,
I think-
you
I
know
think
what?
I'm
Let me
with
tell you
Rich.
something.
And
People,
the sober one here,
You know,
please.
here's the thing that
Don't-
people
don't
go.
do that.
People die so people can. No, people say people die so people can live. People live so people don't have to die.
I agree.
Okay?
I agree.
That's the deal.
It gives encouragement to
Yes.
other people. It's
Yes.
a cautionary tale
Well, let me
to
ask.
everybody else.
Let me
Listen,
ask
it's hard,
Brett.
it's hard to have a lot of
Brett.
breakthroughs when you're on drugs.
You've seen so much, behind the scenes stuff as far as Kurt Cobain goes. If he did not kill himself, what kind of artist would he have been? You think?
Well,
You think he would have left Nirvana, like he hinted
Yes. Yes.
I do.
I did.
But
at? That Unplugged was very telling.
He left before he died.
the
He
Unplugged-
left in his mind before he died.
But the Unplugged was very telling to show how really talented he was with his voice and everything. When you got him outside the grunge genre,
man,
he
that,
was so great.
you know what was, you know what
he was
really,
a soul singer.
the song.
I'll tell you something amazing about the Unplugged,
He
right?
was a soul singer. He's like
We had-
Smokey Robinson, nigga, but people don't realize it.
So we had assembled everything that is left behind of Kurt's, both the stuff we collected and the stuff that was on MTV and all over any news channel all over the road, right? So we collect everything. We're looking at it chronologically, both music, stuff that was happening in his apartment, stuff that was happening on MTV, everything. And you go through all that and you get to Unplugged and you're like, where did this come from?
Yeah.
Like there was no lead up to it. There was no.
Because they didn't show it.
It just was like the defining moment where everything came together, and there weren't a tremendous amount of rehearsals leading into that. I mean,
No,
I heard I heard the rehearsal tape
me.
with the Meat Puppets.
Yeah.
It's not that good.
Right.
And somehow that
need to
night
hear that.
it was magic, man. And you know there was this.
It's kismet. It's a fucking something you can't explain.
Yeah,
It's
I love
before. It was there before you even seen it.
Yeah,
it was there already.
I love what Courtney said. I never asked anyone what they thought Kurt would do because it doesn't really matter what he would be doing today because it's just so, it's not going to happen. But she did volunteer to me that she thought if he was still around, he'd probably be like Tom Petty.
Yeah, he'll be doing Opie radio. No, he'll be
hold
bigger
on.
than Tom Petty.
Don't short sell Tom Petty.
I know he's still.
Tom Petty's great.
He's got some great lyrics.
Tom
But
Petty
he would have been.
You know what? I'm
different
taking that
version.
back. I decide I'm taking that no back. You're right.
You don't know how it feels is a
No,
good
but he's still creating, coming up with stuff
He
all
would
the
have
fucking
been
time.
building on what Tom Petty already created. He would have been doing video, comedy, music.
When
And
I
let
guess
me let me throw some shit at the fucking. Let me throw a little shit out.
Let's
there.
hear it.
I just heard an album last week that to me was the first time in 20 years that I heard something that reminded me of the power and authority of In Utero.
Yeah.
The first time I heard it, and it's Kid Cudi's new album.
Yes, nigga. Kid Cudi is a genius.
Can I get that as a
Listen,
ringtone, please?
I did Fox News
Every
shit
time
with
my
Kid
phone
Cudi.
rings, I want to hear
I'm
that.
telling you right now, I will be the
Kid Cudi is
I'm
a
telling you
word
right now.
whore. He's a whore of words and lyrics.
You know how I met Cudi?
I love him. I'm telling you.
This is a
Download
great
this
story.
album.
I'm at the ArcLight doing a Q&A when the movie
Drop the
opened.
science.
And I'm sitting there like talking to the audience
Opie,
after the movie.
I'm going to get you on Kid Cudi.
And Cudi,
downloading it right now.
He's a wordsmith.
He's yeah.
Holy
He
fuck.
does Fox News
There's
shows.
so much going
he
on
does
here.
Fox
First
News
of all,
shows.
you really say the N-word a lot when you're drunk. I noticed that.
I know.
Is he
More
gonna
than
get-
when I get drunk.
nigga, Opie,
And it gets more aggressive too.
And
by
you
the
gotta
way.
love the division in here, though. By the rehab guys are over here, the recovery guys are over here.
I can't believe you said Kid Cudi, though.
Wait, I can't believe you're in recovery. We've just been giving you vodka.
I don't know.
Thank you for making him
That's why
relax.
I'm the bridge.
Yes.
Bert, I'm the bridge.
Over troubled water.
I don't know anything about Kid Cudi.
He's
Which
really
album
love
should I
him.
get? Which album should I
No,
get?
He's a wordsmith.
You look at Kurt.
He
Let me-
fucking
all
analyzes
you need
everything.
to know about Cudi is
Yeah.
he came into the scene as like
Gotta get him on
Kanye
the
and
show.
Jay-Z's protege.
Gotta
And-
get him on the show.
And he's about to drop an album that is he playing every instrument himself.
Yes.
He keeps it so real, and you would know him. He's on
Yes.
Comedy Bang Bang now. He's the
Yes,
host.
he's a new guy after
Yeah.
what's his name went to the Steve Colbert show.
Yeah, but man, his new album. I'm telling you, it's like he's bringing the rock back, and it's gonna.
All right,
blow.
You're gonna love it.
So we should play a Kid Cudi song today.
I'm telling you,
Play
tomorrow
Confused,
we'll play it.
man.
Play one song. I'd like to hear
next
it.
week.
Yeah, we'd like to hear
Play
one.
the-
He's the
play
best.
Play the new single,
Hey,
Confused, man.
I want to.
Confused. Confused
Before we
is a new
move on
single.
from Kurt and Unplugged, that Where Did You Sleep Last Night?
Oh.
To this day gives me chills.
Give me a guitar. I can play it right now.
No way.
To this day.
Huh?
Oh, yeah. I can play every song on that
Get a
Unplugged
fucking
album.
guitar.
Can we get a guitar? In
I
here,
can play
please?
every
Please?
song.
Did you do
I
Where
brought
Did You
my
Sleep last
acoustic.
night?
You know
Yeah,
how to play
acoustic.
guitar?
I'd like to.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I was in a band
They're gonna get
in
my
college.
guitar
I
now.
can't believe I'm saying this out loud again for the 100th time. I was in a band in college, and I was obsessed with Nirvana. And I thought maybe if you infuse a little bit of hip hop, it would be great. Hence Limp Bizkit. And I kicked out the guitarist because he was better than me, and I couldn't remember lyrics very well.
You went to college?
I kicked out the guitarist. He formed a band called Creed. And the rest is history.
Are you serious?
The rest is
Mark
gospel
Tremonti.
history.
Mark Tremonti was in my band. He was in my fraternity also.
Are
I
you
gave
for
him his
real?
nickname. Swear to all my kids. I gave him his nickname. The other guy. We were ATOs at Florida State.
And you kicked him out?
I kicked him out of our band because he was too
vision.
good.
Good
Yeah.
Bert made every wrong white decision in the last 15 years.
No, he hasn't. He didn't marry Bonnie.
Amazing.
Tell me, where did you sleep last night?
Bonnie made the wrong decision.
By the way,
Bonnie made the wrong decision.
Let's do it.
Lake of Fire was like my song
All right, let's do Lake of Fire.
about a girl. Dude, I learned
Which one you want to do?
Whichever one I remember.
All right, we're
Because
getting
someone was
into,
getting
I
guitar.
put that performance, "Where Did You Sleep," as one of the all-time great rock performances.
We're hanging,
Jimmy
nigga.
Monterey
Look
Pop.
at me, nigga. We're hanging
Yeah,
out.
yeah, no, for sure. I have nothing to do tonight.
All right,
And also, you saw Crossfire Hurricane, like Midnight
I
Rambler.
loved.
Midnight Rambler to me by the Stones, and
Yeah.
its uncut 11-minute version is like, it's a
Oh,
rock
that's a
opera.
good
It's one of the
version.
greatest
Yeah.
performances of all time.
Yeah.
But I put that "Where Did You Sleep," and you know, as a filmmaker, this is just a freaking gift when you are given the opportunity to work with Midnight Rambler and "Where Did You Sleep."
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's crazy.
What did you do in the past life to deserve that? You hugged a black woman?
Yeah, how did you get involved with all this?
Yeah.
Well, I'll
To get to the point where you're hanging out with Courtney Love and going through Kurt's
Well,
storage
she's your
locker,
favorite- like, she's
and
a
he
fan
told the
of
story
yours.
last time during Crossfire Hurricane. He's just hanging with Keith and Mick like it's no big deal.
I want to punch you in
That's
your white
amazing.
face. I want to punch you in your fucking white privileged face.
I got there, man, from spending 3 years in Bedford-Stuyvesant doing
That's
a
where I
film.
grew up.
Dude, I did a film on the Bed-Stuy Boxing
Come
Center,
give me a
man.
hug, nigga. Give me a hug.
Marcus Garvey.
All right,
You
this
from
hugging
Bed-Stuy?
guy.
Film this.
Jesus. He's a,
I'll take that guitar, please. Thank you.
No shit, man.
All right, hold on a minute. This.
Opie, I'm changing the show.
Hold on a minute. This Brett Morgen is gonna blow up my YouTube channel. The clip's up there. Now you can explain what the clip is that you were gracious enough to give me today.
Let's do it.
Hold on.
Oh, listen how fucking good I sound.
That sounds great.
Am I drunk? That sounds good. That sounds fucking good. Tell me I'm not the next Kurt Cobain. You did a documentary on him.
I wanna push the clip. It's
Yeah.
What is this clip?
Okay, so let me tell you. So this was the last thing that I cut out of the film, and I only cut it out for time.
Is that a girl?
It was.
It's about a girl.
You see parts of this scene in the film. It's there was the morning that Kurt went to Cedars-Sinai to get a battery of tests, trying to figure out what was wrong with his
Sounds like
stomach.
my last night.
And so this was shot the morning that he was released. You could still see on his arm his bracelet from the hospital.
Yeah.
And Courtney's asking him to describe what happened to him that morning.
Courtney is a
And
sexy
so,
bitch.
And
Picture.
I know there's been a lot of discussion, not that it's really anyone's business, about whether Kurt made up his stomach issue or whether it was an excuse or whatever it was. And I think that that this will hopefully put some of this to bed.
Right.
And I think that there was that thing, and I just want to point this out. That going back to the Buzz thing, he was like, I know Kurt didn't have a stomach problem because he told me, but that just goes to what Buzz was saying earlier, that Kurt was kind of spin things around a bit.
Right.
And but
he was the
footage
master
kind
of jerking your chain, is what Buzz Osborne said. from
and
Elvis.
he might have done that to Buzz. But and by the way, and this is coming from someone who fucking has a huge amount of respect for Buzz and the Melvins and what they did and what they did for Kurt. In terms
Is that
of giving
Courtney?
him.
Is that Courtney right there in that picture?
Yeah,
I would
that's
eat her
Courtney.
fucking
Basically,
box.
what Brett Morgen
I would
gave
eat her
me,
white box.
it says unreleased Kurt Cobain clip from Montage of Heck, and he gave it to me for our YouTube channel. Holy fuck! Thank you.
Holy
Courtney
shit,
Love
this
is
is on
so
your YouTube
hot.
channel?
Yeah. Sorry.
It's gonna blow
I
up.
thought we were
Opie.
blowing up my YouTube channel. Hey, will you record me playing this and we're all singing together? We're all gonna sing
Yes,
this
at my
song
Twitter.
together.
Did you explain the clip properly, or?
Yeah, I think it's pretty evident. I mean, it's Courtney's interviewing Kurt the morning that he was released from Cedars-Sinai.
I want to eat
All
her
right,
box.
we'll tweet out the
don't know.
link for the people, but
it out.
it's YouTube. Opie Radio on YouTube. Bert Kreischer wants to play for Brett Morgen.
Play-
But I
doing
want
it.
us all to sing. Can you pull up the lyrics for what's the name of the song?
Where did you sleep
Where
last
Did You Sleep
night?
Last
Or
Night?
Lit
And
the
then we can
Fire?
In the
all sing.
Pines.
Now, where did you sleep last night? And we'll all sing it.
I need one more Coca-Cola.
Before you did that, I'm afraid we may lose people. So can I just say montage of pack? Montage of pack opens nationwide tomorrow.
Plug your gigs.
You're not leaving.
Hey guys, before we do that, I know we're gonna lose people. Can we?
I think we're just going to continue the show. Fuck it.
Fuck the show.
It's Montage of Heck returns to theaters tomorrow. I've seen it twice. And you know what? I've seen it on my stupid laptop. I think I'm going a third time.
I've seen it so many times.
If you've only seen it on television, listen. And let me just say this: the reason, the day I decided to put this back in theaters was when I saw it on HBO because I don't never seen it on my home TV. I'd
And they
only seen
left
it
too
in
many
theaters,
things
and I was
out.
like, no, it was like it's so small, man, and I'm not hearing it, and it needs to be here. It needs to be heard.
They treated
and
you like a
experienced.
black dude.
There we go again,
good.
man. I'm
I'll
so
tell
glad
you-
you keep reminding me because
I want you to know.
Here's
I'd
the
like
deal. I never seen it, so I'm going to see it in the theater for the
You're a
first
nigger
time.
in my mind.
come tomorrow
You're a
night to
nigger.
IFC
First
Center,
time.
man. I'm doing.
I'm performing tomorrow in Connecticut.
Oh my
I can't.
God. Vos, stop.
He
Stop
told me to come-
self-promoting.
He asked me to come
He
by
did not
tomorrow night.
ask.
He
He didn't
said,
ask you what
I'm
you was
sorry
doing.
if you alcoholics would keep your fucking ears open.
Let's not name call. That's like saying the N-word to us.
2 drinks don't make you alcoholic.
Yeah.
That makes you cool.
two drinks.
We've had barely 2.
had
Listen,
2.
this is a handle, and we
And I
barely
still
drink
have
half of
half
it.
of one.
He's drinking all your drinks then.
I have half of one.
We just got the guy out of recovery for this fucking. All right,
Rich's sponsor has just
Vos is a
arrived. I don't know if
racist.
anyone's noticed.
Rich's sponsors Maui Tan Babe. Hey, wait, let's get a viral video, okay?
Let's do it.
Mustard was the last viral video, right?
Oh,
Let's
yes.
get a viral video.
Yes,
I'll
homeless
play.
mustard.
I'll play.
I'll be the black
what's name
guy.
again of the song?
Rich, do you want to switch seats at this point?
No, where are you going?
listen,
Don't leave.
No, don't leave.
We're gonna play.
I'd
where
rather,
did
be,
you get those
I'd rather
parents?
be front row watching.
We all got the lyrics. We've all got the lyrics,
I
okay?
would get, if anyone's filming this, I get the 2-shot.
No,
It's-
3
yeah.
shot.
Ebony
nigga.
and
Your
Ivory.
parents
I
don't
got it
see
better.
this.
Oh,
We got
I got
3
it better.
cameras in here.
We got it better. We got it better. We're going
black
around
it
the
up.
horn.
I'm
We
gonna
got
black it
everyone
up.
gets a chorus, okay?
Begin.
Rich starts it.
I don't know it.
It's right here, Rich. It's right here.
No, you got to take over, and we'll
Yeah,
jump
we'll
in when we
help you
can.
out. Don't worry about it. Don't
You start off.
Don't worry about
Bert,
it, man.
this is yours.
This is
I
all
feel like
you.
I'm back in giving out spankings.
Oh.
That was the name of my band.
Opie, just in case someone tunes in during the middle of this, do you want to announce that this is not Kurt Cobain doing Where Did You See Last Night? In case anybody thinks this is some rare bootleg.
I make it not racist.
All right, here we go.
All right, you guys ready?
Berto!
My girl, my girl.
No!
What do you
Don't
do?
lie to me.
Yeah.
Tell me where did you sleep last night, Rich? In the pines.
In the pines.
It's not gonna be a viral
He sings.
video.
I got this. Don't
Wait.
worry, I'll make it cool.
You want to start over?
Okay, let's start over.
I can't
Okay.
sing.
Bert, I think you have to focus.
I think it's
Okay,
got to be
I
a
gotta
solo.
focus. I think
Thank
piece.
you.
Bert.
Brett knows
Okay,
how to
you know
direct.
what? You know what? I got it. What
Bert.
would have made Nirvana better?
Yeah.
A black dude.
Bert.
Okay, here we go.
But you take the lead
I'll
vocals.
take the
He'll
lead,
jump
and
in
you
when
just-
he
and
can.
you just
Let's go back.
harmonize
It's
me.
a duo.
Harmonize me,
It's a
okay.
fucking duo.
Bert, I
Okay,
couldn't
okay,
see
here we go.
it.
Here we go.
I couldn't see it.
I said, nigga.
That's the way all Nirvana shows. Remix. This is horrible.
My girl.
Well, you're the backup.
All right, so lead off, Whitey.
You're the Pips.
Where's Gladys? You're the worst Gladys ever.
You're a pimp.
That's another way of saying. It's another way of nigger. It's like saying nigger. Get in here. Goddamn temptations. Get in here, documentary.
All right, let's go. Holy fuck.
Kurt Cobain wanted this. Kurt wanted this.
My girl.
My girl.
Don't lie to me.
Don't lie.
Tell me where did you sleep last night
Last night
in the pines
in the pines.
where the sun don't ever shine.
Never.
There's a whole night through. My girl, my
girl.
girl, where will you go?
Nigga.
I'm going where the cold wind blows.
There we go,
People are
birdies.
blowing their
In the pines, in the pines, where the sun don't ever shine. I shiver the whole night through.
Deal with it, Whitey.
Kissing Brett Morgan.
Oh,
Oh my God.
did you catch that?
You got it.
He got it. He got it.
it.
He got it.
That was a good job. That was a good job. That's a good job.
That's it.
I got to say a little pitchy.
It's exhausting being a black dude in this room. You got a good cheek, by the way.
I didn't know
you got
you
a
were that
good
good of a
cheek.
singer.
Shut up, Rich.
That was fucking good.
It started off pretty good.
No, it did. I mean,
Not bad.
Look, you've had 10 drinks.
All white dudes play acoustic guitar.
No,
I need
I
a
can't.
Kid
friend,
Cudi plays
I
acoustic.
He was like the first night I met John Mayer.
do and I do. With a knees and shoes, I do. With a feet and do. Okay, now here we go. Ready? Wait.
Hit it. Hit the note.
Come on.
Well, fuck. Okay, let's just stop.
Hey, can you do some Tom Waits?
Tom Waits? Yeah. Just wait for it.
I'm gonna.
Tom Waits. Oh, by the way, I can also play Creed. I can play. I had to learn because I'm fucking so pissed about
You're
Creed.
Christian. You're a Christian
I
rocker.
learned-
Play Creed.
Fuck.
Play
What's
something
the-
Creed.
Hey, will you just real quick tell me the guitar tabs? It's
C. It's in C note. It's in
Yeah,
C.
we'll do that
It's
real
in
quick
C.
for you.
Do some Cat Stevens.
Oh fuck!
Like a
I'm
ding,
so
ding,
fucking hammered.
ding.
Oh no,
Wait.
really?
You play.
No, that's all right.
Oh, Ray,
He's taking
I'll
the,
play.
he's
I'll
taking
play.
the guitar.
You guys don't know how to play?
Give it
Where
to
are
me.
we going with this?
You
The
know how to
Black
play?
Man. Where you going? Black Man's where
Look
you going?
it over there.
What do you want?
Huh?
That's perfect.
Play Muddy Waters.
This is John Mayer. Does that sound like rape? I can say it. I was there. Oh, he just loves the footage. He don't give a fuck. He just loves the footage.
Read higher.
That was Jessica Simpson hold down. I was the
Damn.
bottom. He was the top. Then we high-fived and switched.
What?
You heard me.
All right, I got the.
With who?
Jessica Simpson.
You doubled?
Wait for my memoirs. It's a good book, nigga. I doubled everything he banged in the last 10 years. Everything.
I spaced out for a second. I just turned over and I heard him say something about banged in 10 years.
I don't know what he just
Yeah,
said.
John Mayer. Me and John Mayer are
Fuck.
good friends.
Oh, yeah?
And they might have
What-
tag teamed.
You can
It's in the
Google a
book for
video of
real?
us.
God
Two guys
damn
in
it.
one cup.
Why the
We
fuck
redid
did-
the two girls in one cup. But we did a yoga spot right across the street from his house.
Nice.
Two guys, one cup. Sherrod Small, John Mayer. Google it right now, guys.
And Bert Kreischer's looking.
It's gonna change your
looking up
life.
your
Guitar.
I'm
I'm
looking
looking
up Creed's
Boys like this. I gotta make that a movie. Me and Bonnie gonna make that a movie.
I just have to return to this for one moment. Right
what
before
happened?
I came in an hour ago,
Yeah.
Rich comes out, and the guy was just smiling from ear to ear.
too
He's like,
much.
"This is the best morning of my life. This is so fucking funny, man. I haven't laughed that hard." And I keep looking over at him, and he's
I'm
just
amazed.
fucking mortified.
No,
man.
well,
Yes.
no, it's
What
not-
happened?
Scared.
No, it's not that at
Rich,
all.
what's
He's
going on?
corporate America
you
now.
want the honest to goodness truth?
Yeah,
of
what's going
everything.
on now?
Here's
What's going
the
on?
deal.
Corporate
Because
America.
not what he said before. I didn't see the movie, so I didn't want to step on anybody that saw the movie, okay? And I didn't grow up listening to Kurt, so look, I'm older. What I'm saying, I'm
grew
not
up
taking away
listening to Kurt's
anything.
an
I have to
understatement.
see the
Hurry,
movie.
go, keep going. Mexican music. I'm playing this music for you.
Do you
Go.
see what I'm saying? Like, if this was... I'm older than all you fucking people.
No, we know that. We know that. I read your
so I didn't see,
blog.
Bonnie
Okay,
saw
you're
the
old,
movie.
you're black.
Bonnie saw the...
So you don't know my age. You have no idea what
We're
my age
working
is.
our way around the rim. You're an alcoholic.
I'm hey, whoa! We're throwing a lot of names I think we're gonna regret later.
Well, my wife saw the movie,
Yeah.
another documentary filmmaker, and loved the movie. She fucking loved it.
You don't know my age, do you? I could be any age. Ja Rule or fucking Denzel, nigga. You don't know. I'm Ja Rule Denzel.
7 Emmys.
I
7 Emmys, Rich Vos.
Huh?
That's how good this damn movie is.
I know.
Kurt Metzger's nominated for Emmy right now for Amy Schumer show.
Nice.
We do a show
for
together.
writing.
On this,
right?
Bert, you got it?
On this channel. On this
Doubt it.
channel.
I can't even
got
see
it?
my phone.
On this
right.
channel, Opie. What's the name of our show?
I don't Race Wars?
Race Wars. You know,
All
right?
Nice.
Wednesday nights. Go ahead, Bert.
I wish
Alex
I could figure
Bloomberg
this
gave
out.
us a-
Can anyone just pull up the guitar tab for Creed? When I'm
Yes.
dreaming.
Somebody Google prayers.
This is not happening.
Go to your go-to song then.
I'd
Yeah,
rather be
okay.
at the
Seriously?
Woodstock
You got a go-to
fires.
song. Let's go.
I want to squeeze his knee so bad.
Go ahead.
He's not affected by it. There we go. Yes. Third Eye Blind? I know it.
No. I slagged him.
Lonely.
sound of pouring rain.
Oh.
When it misters and I think of you. Who is
Hello.
it? Sebastian Bach.
I love Sebastian.
Yeah.
I
This
did
is
Mark
you ready my
Maron's
go-to song? Go-to song?
pilot show on VH1. Never mind the Buzzcocks. Me,
I want this-
Sebastian Bach.
I want this Dude, we smoked pot in the green room. Do you
Yes,
remember that?
we did. Yes,
with
I remember that.
With the kid from New Kids on the Block.
I thought you didn't remember that.
And Tiffany
The
wanted
fat
to fuck
one?
me. Tiffany wanted to fuck me. You remember that?
Yes!
Fuck, that
I got
was an
history in
amazing
this son of a
fucking
bitch.
day.
We got
Tiffany,
history.
Tiffany from the Tiffany being
Yes.
Tiffany. You know Tiffany?
Yeah.
She,
In the malls.
she said to me, and we're all. She goes.
It pissed me off.
We get high with Sebastian Bach, and she leaves the room. Who is the kid? The littler kid from New Kids on the Block? Not Joey Fatone.
I'll call him Joey Fat One.
But Tiffany gives me, says, hey, we should hang out when you're in LA. And I was like, oh, maybe we should. And then she says, and then she leaves. And everyone's like, we're all smoking pot. And everyone's laughing. They're like, you got dissed by Tiffany. And then her assistant came in and gave me her number and goes, Tiffany would like you to call her when you get to LA. And it fucking was like the slam dunk contest.
He
Oh,
slammed it. He
shit,
slammed it.
motherfucker.
Why didn't you
Kenny
call her?
Skywalker of that slam dunk contest.
I want this song played at my
You
funeral,
didn't fuck
okay?
her?
All right, let's.
No.
She wanted to fuck
You want to know
you.
something crazy? We were driving down the street, me and my
wanted
buddy
to fuck
Eddie,
him.
Yeah.
and we drove up and we saw one of those old Mercedes. Remember those Mercedes, the first generation of their SUVs, and it was keyed all over, bitch, whore, cunt, this and that. And I was reading it, and I pulled up, and as I'm reading it, this voice in the driver's seat goes, "Bert," and I look up, and I go, "Tiffany, hey, what's up?"
Oh, she wanted to fuck him.
Yeah, swear to God.
I hate him.
She got keyed. All right, this
I would
is.
fuck Nell Carter in her present state, dead and underground.
All right, let's go back to
Because it was
Bert.
a past
That-
fuck.
That was rough.
All the girls who was popular back in the
Where did that
90s
come from?
want
I
to
don't
fuck
know.
you.
Not
I'm
all of
Mark
them.
VH1, I know. And they used to tell me, you know Bert Kreischer?
I
It
haven't
annoyed me. It
even
annoyed the shit out of me.
thought
Opie.
of Nell Carter.
That was rough.
Can you just bring me back? Nell
Give me
Carter,
a
what
break,
show is
pussy,
that?
nigga.
Give me a break.
Give me a
That's right,
break,
yeah.
pussy.
Give me a break.
Give him another kiss.
What
Sherrod.
about,
Sherrod, give him
There we
another
go,
kiss
yeah.
for that. Give him another kiss for that.
I'd step over her to fuck Shirley Hempel.
Give me a break, pussy. Her boss is the chief. The chief. Give me a break, pussy. Play a song to it.
What do you got, Bert?
Here we go.
Here we go.
Give me a break, baby. I'm sitting there saying, give me a break. Nell caught a boy, she had a cake. When I say cake, I mean a big black ass.
This sounds actually better than the original song.
Opie is smiling cause he know he need black puss. Vos is smiling cause he remembers black puss. And director smiling cause he's directing us something about black puss. Nicki Minaj. Yeah! I say Bert is a house. He got such a wet mouth. He say only white thing.
Totally cool, dude.
Eric is here, he's whiter than ever. Boy, he's white, he's wearing a white sweater. He's the one who really killed Kurt Cobain.
Oh, you heard it
Remix.
here.
Oh, everybody's right here. I'm staring at Eric Stingel. He's Jewish, but I still love him on the coast. Kurt, Bert, finish it.
Well said, Sherrod. I wish I could give you a nod, but
Okay.
what you said made our guest walk out of the room.
They're white. They're white.
Did we lose
They're
the
white.
guy who made the song?
He ran away.
He
He
ran away.
but that's okay. We
That
also
was
got
his
him to fall off the
escape. That was
wagon.
his fucking escape.
I think we made him
We really
get
made
out
him
of
drunk.
recovery.
Yeah, I think so too.
We took a checker
Why would
away
you do
from
that?
him. He had a little
No one makes anybody get out of recovery.
25-day recovery trip.
I wouldn't mind a little bit of Lou Reed from Rich.
Okay.
With just knowledge.
Take a little walk.
Come on,
you
come on,
could
Rich.
take a walk on Rich's
Come on,
side.
Rich. Pump it
Let's
out.
take,
You
let's
take
take a walk on Rich's side.
Nobody
Just
takes,
speak truth. Here we go.
Nobody takes anybody out of
Just truth.
recovery. You take yourself out of recovery.
No, do it, Truth.
You
Look
put
right
yourself
in my
in
eyes.
recovery. You put yourself in recovery. You take yourself out of recovery. But once you do take yourself out of recovery, you never have to go back. You never have to go back.
Never have to
you
go
can
back.
live
Never
free.
have to go
You don't have to
back.
live like these two fucking idiots. Right?
Truckers, this is up to you, truckers. We know you on fucking
You don't ever have to come
amphetamines
back.
and your uppers.
Okay,
We know.
when
But we
you're
love
in-
you, truckers.
When you're in recovery and you have the new producer yell at you, you don't have to. You don't have to harbor resentment. You don't have to harbor resentment. You can let it go. You can talk to the head DJ, to the guy that runs the show, and go, "Who the fuck does he think he is?"
Oh, yeah!
Talking
Something Who the fuck is he telling me what to do? My name's Rick Vos. I know I'm the boss. I know I can do at least 4
the material. I've been doing since 1997. Keep going, Rich. Oh, guess who's back? He's in black. He's got a skinny tie. It's not on his back. It's on his tongue. He's right here, and he is not a cunt. He's the coolest dude I've ever met, because he got into Kurt Cobain. And your lyric, this is all about you.
Shit a coke, nigga. Shit a coke, nigga. We know what a bathroom break is, nigga. Bathroom break usually means coke. Made a movie about Kurt Cobain. White cocaine. White. Brett, turn.
Brett.
Bert. Where did Brett go?
Bert Kreischer.
Where did Brett
Bert Kreischer.
Bert Kreischer.
Fuck you, Opie, for not being fucking drunk right now. You're all drunk, you
Here we go,
racist.
Brett.
You're not drunk, that means you're a racist.
Will you please hold my hand as we walk into
Birdie?
the woods? Don't get too far behind me.
Birdie?
And tell me what you found in that storage unit.
BK,
Here we go,
Bert
Brett.
Kreischer.
Found Bert.
Sitting in a room playing.
Okay.
Don't
What the fuck just happened, man? You got so white. You turned so white. Fuck, you turned so white just now. Come on.
Let's go back to that night. We are in the storage unit with a bottle of wine, and all the dreams we had as a young boy are now discovered. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close your
This
eyes.
is what Kurt wanted. Close your eyes and pretend.
Tell us what you found. Was it a cardigan
Close it.
or an open bin?
Close it.
Did a rat run by your foot?
Drink the water and fucking close your eyes and tell us what you're feeling right now. Close it
your
right
eyes,
now.
close your eyes.
Tell us.
I found Bert wearing a skirt.
Yes. Upskirt.
It's
It's all balls and nuts. I know that look.
document, man. I document. I'm not good at the
All right.
fuck, man.
You had to turn it up
We took him somewhere that he'd never been before on live fucking
You had to turn it up
air.
skirt.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I thought I was gonna
We
squirt.
took him there. Live media. He'd never been there before. He did a documentary.
I've got to piss now too.
I got to piss so
We all
bad.
got to piss.
Guys,
Should we
go
just
ahead. Yeah.
end the show?
Yeah.
Or
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
well, we're not ending without music.
Let's end music, but
Hey,
I got to piss cross
I'm
strings.
out.
I got to cross strings.
How do we say goodbye?
Hello.
To all these nice people driving by.
Goodbye.
Into work or out of work because I have diarrhea.
We do the plugs now.
Let's do our plugs.
Plugs.
do our plugs now.
Who do we start with? Is it Richie Vos?
Why
Back
not?
people.
Why
Yes,
not?
let's start with the
August.
dummy.
I got to pee so bad.
This
Dummy,
Saturday,
where are you
Ridgefield
gonna
Playhouse.
be?
Me, Bonnie Florentine. And Monday, we're doing a live My Wife Hates Me podcast.
Yes.
Get your tickets at Sirius. It's my CD release
your own
party.
show.
And Artie Lang is the special guest counselor.
Nice.
Come see me at Governor's in August. Women Aren't Funny. The
Hello.
second best documentary of the year.
Boss, that was great.
Thank you, dummy, for
Listen.
stopping by.
That's
You
right,
call me
Ope.
dummy?
What?
You are
me
dummy,
dummy?
though.
Yeah, but I
Opie
sang
was
it.
right to say
I
it.
sang it though. It's cool.
Oh.
He was
It's
right
cool
to sing
if
it.
you sing it. It's cool. Don't worry
Listen,
about it.
Comedy Cellar. Stand up New York.
Also want to thank Brett
then-
Morgen. We love montage of hair
Love.
in
And I'm black.
theaters tomorrow.
You had no idea black people loved it. You have no idea.
Cuddy.
You're welcome. He's not black. He's black in the middle of the country. I'm on the coast.
Now it's my verse.
Let's hear it.
I'm at
Bert.
Gotham Comedy Club all weekend, then to Nashville, then to Knoxville, then to Tennessee, Vancouver. But not doing stand-up, just shooting TV. Sherrod's at the Comedy Cellar all week. I think that works for him. And Brett Morgen wants to say another thing. Shh, Brett
If
Morgen.
you're in New York, I'll be doing a Q&A at the IFC Center tomorrow
So
night.
let's start over with the song.
Oh,
Sing
yeah,
it,
sorry.
sing it, please.
Sorry.
Here we go. And we'll start it at the top. Take it up. If it's like this, get to hear. If get to hear. Give me here. If give me one of these, Brett. If okay. There we go. Here we go.
If you're in New York and you wanna hang with Bert all you gotta do is look for. Are you anticipating?
I'm definitely
Rich, help me out. I'll be at the
yeah,
IFC
I'm
Center tomorrow at 6:45 and at the
Six
Arclight Cinemas all over LA.
He's gonna hear everything. Who's in the story? You read. His name's Brett Morgen. He's gonna be there.
And also, we all just tweeted an exclusive unreleased Kurt Cobain clip from Montage of Heck, which is back in theaters tomorrow. I want to thank you for giving us that clip. That's pretty cool.
On your best YouTube page. I gotta really piss.
All right, why don't we get out of here? Fuck it.
This has
Let's
been
do
a
it.
blast.
Thanks all.
I love you guys with all my heart.